Alright, hello YouTube, back for another Single Mastery Act 1 guide. Today we're going to be doing hunting. Hunting is probably one of the more challenging early level ones because of its lack of AoE, and it shoehorns you into either using spear, bow, or thrown weapon. You start like you always start. Save the horse.
Hello, stranger. You're going out there, don't go unprepared.
Don't forget to buy your 4 potions. Go to the bridge and hopefully the torch drops. It dropped. Pick this torch up, equip it, and clear the field. Alright guys, we're about to level up. As soon as you level up, we'll pick our first point. Choose hunting. 2 points in the bar, 1 point in takedown. Now takedown requires a spear, so hopefully you're not like me and have a spear in your inventory. If you don't have a spear, just walk back here, turn all the broken items available. Just pick up a spear. This spear will do here. Put takedown on your bar, and now you got a little bit of a gap closer, and this should one-shot most early monsters. Alright gamers, don't be afraid to just charge in and start picking off these minions. Let your eviscerate, your takedown come off cooldown, and then go in and kill Shaman. Nice. Shaman is dead. Collect your loot and return to town. Turn in your quests. You can keep some items if you're not going to use a staff or some mage pieces. Go ahead and sell that stuff. You can keep some items if you're not going to use a staff or some mage pieces. Go ahead and sell that stuff. Alright gamers, feel free to clear out some of these fields. Make sure you're level 3 before going into the cave. It just makes things a little bit easier. We'll start gathering some more skill points and power along the way. Mastery Shrine plus takedown. One bang these guys. Alright gamers, now that we're level 3, we're going to pick some interesting skills here. We have some options. Now, some people recommend very early on Wood Lore. I do also recommend considering that. But because this is an Act 1 quick start guide, we're kind of actually going to skip it. The biggest problem I talked about earlier for hunting mastery is it doesn't have very good AoE at all early on. Now, you can go scattershot and puncture arrows, and it's not exactly AoE, but early on, really the only AoE you have is ensnare and barbed netting. So we're going to climb the bar to get your attribute points. The first buff we can get is Art of Hunt. This gives you more damage to beasts and beastmen. So this is a very good early skill point. Some people also recommend Herbal Remedy. You don't necessarily need that until probably Act 2. So you probably won't see that in this guide. But yeah, 1 point in Art of Hunt, and you'll get some bonus damage to these beasts and beastmen that we fight early on. All right, we're at the first cave. Activate the fountain before going in, so you can pour it out easily. There's a key binding in your menu. Default bind is K. Once you're done with the cave, you can hit that unstuck key bind, and it will port you out to the fountain. Saves a little bit of time. You don't have to do that if you don't want to, but it's just a little tip. Okay, once you're towards the back of the cave, you'll see these next pack of monsters are glowing purple. They're related to a quest. They'll have increased drops, and all you have to do is kill them and collect your loot. Collect your loot, talk to your quest giver, and you're good to go. Okay, gamers, we're here at the second side quest. A man's being attacked by a bunch of satyrs at his log cabin. Kill the satyrs, get some XP, and move on. Okay, this side quest here, the guy will ask you to clear the path. There's some brutes and satyrs. As easy as that. Feel free to full clear if you want. It'll definitely catch you up on some XP. There's some areas I'll point out that you can farm to catch up. You don't want to be too low level moving forward. But as always, you can find monsters you like to kill and catch up that way. Another side quest here. This is iconic. We have to go into a cave, retrieve his wedding band.
I know it's dangerous here.
He knows it's dangerous. Spreading your attacks around, getting a little bit of life leech as you're staying in combat.
The necklace! Oh, may they...
Nice. Before moving on, you want to be level 5, level 6 range before fighting Nissan in the woods. He's after Sparta. There's a skeleton encampment that usually I would recommend farming. It's kind of a big clear for just a single target only early mastery like hunting. So this ridge up here on the left is actually pretty good to clear as well. Like I said, here's a shrine. Just go to town once you got battle marker. Okay, if you activate this fountain and you want to farm, like I said, to level 5, go ahead and go to the main menu, reset, and kill some more satyrs. Just up the path, though, is the skeleton encampment towards the Spartan road. I'll clear it once and show you how painful it is. There's quite a few skeletons here. Okay, once you level up, you just climb the bar. We're unlocking the level 10 mastery slots because we want to use Call of the Hunt, Barbed Netting, and Ensnare. Also, Eviscerate is a very good one-pointer. Boars and crows to kill on your path to the road to Sparta. Once you hit level 5, you've got some good options at your disposal. Again, we're going to continue to climb the bar, and then there's a quest we'll turn in up here to get a free skill point. We'll also be able to get level 6 quite easily, so that's 4 more abilities. The idea here is to get Eviscerate and Ensnare plus Barb Netting, and then our 4th point will be put into Call of Hunt. Those 4 abilities will be really, really strong. Alright guys, once you get to Sparta, go ahead and talk to this guy. He won't let you in because you got to kill a boss in the woods. There's a fountain here you want to activate, a portal, 2 vendors. This is an important set of vendors because by now you want to try to fully equip your character. Again, earlier I mentioned that you want health if you can on your jewelry. No boots. This is a good option to farm for movement speed on your boots.
I'm busy enough
that is one of the most coveted things in my opinion. It really helps speed things up. If you don't have gold right now, that's no problem. Just go kill monsters and come back.
I was taking...
There we go. Continue to clear until level 6, and then we'll be ready to fight the boss. Last kill, boys. Here it is. Nice. Alright, gamers, now that you're level 6, you can choose 1 point Eviscerate and 1 point Ensnare and Barbed Netting. Now, we're about to fight a boss, so you cannot ensnare bosses. But this will come in handy for fighting monsters afterwards. And then once we kill the boss, you get some loot and turn in a quest, and we'll be able to... We get a skill point from the quest, so we'll be able to choose Call of the Hunt as well. Okay, gamers, here we are. Nessus the Centaur Chieftain. You can see him if you get close enough. He's surrounded by some other centaurs, so you kind of want to lure him out, maybe fight him alone. So just walk in and just pull him back. His men won't follow, and just fight him alone. He's got one deadly thing, which is that right there, his bleeding cleave. At level 6, you should be able to face tank pretty much everything and just use health pots and back away when you need to. You can see it's going pretty well. If you got a little bit better gear than I do, he should be going down even quicker. And there you have it. Nessus in the woods. He's been killed. Oh, we got really lucky. Arcane Formula Leaf Song. I haven't talked much about these. This bottom left-hand equipment slot is your artifact slot. And Leaf Song is a very coveted one for poison resistance. You don't need a lot of poison resistance in Act 1, but this is a great early artifact to acquire. If you're luckier than I am, Nessus has some some coveted items he can drop off of his body. A tunic called the Outrider's Tunic and a shield called the Outrider's Buckler. Both of those items are very good. All right, once you're done collecting your loot, part back to Sparta. Talk to Leonidas. He'll send you up the path. He'll also give you a skill point. This is where we're going to acquire Call of the Hunt. This is a cooldown. You get bleeding damage to all your attacks. You get increased attack speed, and you get bonus damage to Beast and Beastmen. So this is a good cooldown. Okay, and your last quest to turn in here is the Hippias quest, a chunk of XP and maybe some gold.
Hippias was okay.
After that, go back to your portal, and you're good to go. All right, gamers, we're at the first area where you might want to use your cooldown. There's a big encampment up here of satyrs. Use your net, use your horn, do some damage. Repeat here if you can. You'll not have Call of the Hunt anymore, but make heavy use of your net and takedown. Should go pretty quickly. This next area here is crawling with skeletons. Normally I would recommend catching up on level here if you have good clear. Hunting is okay, but since we're focusing a little bit on bleed damage and these guys are undead coming up, I do recommend to just skip and we'll catch up on level elsewhere. Nice. Clearing out camps is pretty easy using net and Call of the Hunt. We got pretty good bleed damage as long as we're not fighting ghosts or undead. Heals pretty good. Net is pretty powerful. It'll only get stronger. Okay, gamers, approaching this camp is also a big pack of satyrs. We don't have a lot of AoE. Try to clump them up very pixel perfect, and your net should be able to cleave. Remember, we only have 1 point in the base of net. The radius gets increased. So it is definitely worth putting more points into it, because you can get more in the net, you can get more bleeding out. Nice, and we leveled up. Very good, boys. Even though I mentioned increasing the size of barbed netting, now is a good time to talk about wood lore. Wood lore gives you attack speed and defensive ability. We hadn't considered this previously, but I think we will max this out, putting 3 points in right away. Gives us 12% attack speed and defensive ability. It's very good. Pretty standard hunting skill. All right, gamers, here we are. We made it to Tegea. Go ahead and sell your items if you need. Again, we're looking for movement speed boots. I generally recommend hoarding your attributes until you find an item that you need to equip. Again, clear your inventory, buy pots, get ready for the Fetid Lair. The Fetid Lair over here on the left is a very good place to farm. All right, here we are, gamers, right outside the Fetid Lair. Here's your first side quest. You got to clear her cave. She's got some spiders in there. She's a naiad.
Mortal, I am a naiad, the spirit of...
Inside the Fetid Lair, you'll find lots of boxes, lots of spiders. Every chest in here that can spawn can actually be a majestic chest. Over here on the right, I'll show you the first area. And I kind of called it. That was pretty lucky. This majestic chest isn't always here, but just so you know, there's plenty of chests throughout this cave, and they can all be big boxes. Like I said, they are quest related, so they have pretty good drop rates. Definitely worth coming in here a couple times if you're missing some gear pieces. They always respawn and always have lots of items. Alright, last pack is up here. Same thing as before. Charge in, use your net. Don't get netted yourself. Don't get poison bombed. Collect your gear and you're good to go. Don't forget, gamers, you can always check vendor if you don't have movement speed on your boots. Hopefully you get lucky. Go ahead and buy the movement speed boots. They are very, very useful. Save your attribute points until you find some items that you want to equip, and then spend them on that. All right, YouTube, leaving the town, going to the right, there is a powerful mage in the cave below. There's plenty of monsters here. There are also skeletons and zombies, so bleeding is not going to do very much. If you have different damage type on your spear, that's kind of nice. But just be aware, a captain monster can spawn here, and these captains usually dual wield and have a fire buff. They buff monsters around them. They can be very, very dangerous. All right, gamers, in this back room of the tomb, it's a scary zombie hero monster. He gives a buff to minions around him that does reflection damage. We do not want to fight him as this mastery. It's just not good early on. If you're a glutton for punishment, go ahead and stick in here. After you kill him, you can open his box. Yay, we did it. Okay, once you're done with that, you can open his box. You can finish killing monsters if you want, but I do not recommend. I do not recommend. Okay, if you want to make a quick escape, and remember the fountain is upstairs, just push your unstuck button and you can get out. Nice, we made it to level 8. Now the game will offer you the option to choose a second mastery. Please feel free to do so. This guide will still continue on a single mastery all the way through Act 1. Just so you can see some skills to focus on and get through the chapter. We are going to upgrade. You have the option to either upgrade wood lore or barbed netting. I would recommend barbed netting right now. Yeah, because later on you'll lose effectiveness. So we'll just do 3 points in it. Actually, what you could do is the base increases its radius. So you can go 2 points in here and 1 in the base. By the end of this guide will be 4 points in each, so that's a good option early on. Okay, so just to illustrate what that does, we've increased the radius a little bit, and we do more bleed damage. So pretty strong. Again, we'll run into monsters like constructs and undead and ghosts that we can't make bleed. So we'll use net a little bit less, but for right now we're fighting a lot of beasts. Alright, here we are on the Magara coast. After we beat this this coastline, we get to the city of Magara. Magara is very exciting because you get an inventory increase, you get your first bag. Lots of Ichthyans here. We haven't fought these things yet. Lots of turtles, and nothing really to be afraid of. Alright, once the beach is cleared, you can move up the path, and you find yourself at the city of Magara. There's a fountain, there's a side quest here. There's also one on the left. You don't need to pick this up to complete it, but here it is.
Truth is,
there's 2 vendors, and the main quest is here. The main quest is really cool because you get a bag, like I mentioned before. You can see here, bag incoming. There it is. Inventory is increased. Make sure you get the portal. Check vendors, like I mentioned. At this point, you really do want to have all your item slots equipped. Again, we're checking for health rings. Health goes a long way, especially on hunting. Just early leveling is very helpful. Check for weapon upgrades at this point.
that's all.
These vendors have upgraded weapons compared to Sparta and the first town. If you don't have enough gold, there's a field up here that we can farm for gold and some XP. That's what we'll do. We are a bit low level to continue, so no problem to farm. Okay, before leaving town, make sure to pick up the last quest from these guys. They'll tell you about 3 skeletons that are haunting old Eleusis. We'll go in there and slay them, no problem. This area up here is swarmed with undead and satyrs and sometimes maenads. Lots of XP opportunities. Make sure you farm here to catch up on level. We're only level 8. You want to be level 10 before fighting Cyclops. It just helps because you'll get more points in the bar, more points in your mastery. So we'll spend some time here and then give you an update here in old Eleusis and just before Cyclops. Alright, let this guy just do his heal. Here's the first brother, and he heals randomly. We are not well equipped to kill this guy quickly. Remember, we can't make him bleed. That wasn't too bad. He is definitely the easiest of the 3, though, to kill, so... Okay, Horn cooldown is ready. I think we pull Mage back here instead of in the other room. Use your Horn on cooldown, chase this guy down, don't stand on his storm stuff. Kite him around the corner. Make him move. Easy. Okay, bait out his frost, and then you can go in. That's the best thing to do. Okay, that guy wasn't too bad. Okay, this is the last skeleton brother. He's a ranger, an archer. Use the LOS to pull him into the room. And hopefully your cooldown is available. Mine is not, so we're just gonna whack away. Okay, and when your horn comes off cooldown, just use it and finish off the fight. Should be no problem. You can use net on him just to keep him in place. Again, he's skeleton, so you can't make him bleed. But because he's ranger, he likes to run away. Use the net, lock him down. Not bad, gamers. Not bad at all. The quest is complete. You can leave this dungeon and continue on. All right, gamers. Fighting the Cyclops. He cannot be netted. Use your horn. Use Eviscerate, and just auto attack a bunch. He's got 2 frontals, and his club hits pretty good. But with enough hack and slash, he should go down pretty easily. And there you go. With enough luck and enough patience, he goes down. Collect your loot, and it's time to move on. This is a side quest down here. I don't recommend doing this on hunting because it's just lots of patience are involved. All right, we're done with the coast. Here we are in the next area. This is the cat land. You can also get a seed that spawns satyrs. All these guys can be netted and bleeded, so even though I hate fighting them, they take bleed damage, so it feels a little bit better. Blow the horn on cooldown, kill these guys. They're pretty juicy. Here's the next part of the field. We've got a side quest coming up. Again, we've got satyrs, centaurs, and boars in this next area. They can all be bled. Use your net, use your horn. Hunting is really good if you can make things bleed. Pigs, satyrs, boar, all this stuff. Maenads, all the bleeders. Nice, we leveled up. Okay, now that we hit level 10, we can spend our last point in wood lore, and we're going to focus on barb netting coming up. We still have plenty of fleshy monsters, boars, satyrs, and all that, so they can bleed. We're going to maximize this and get as much damage as possible. Okay, gamers, here's the side quest. You don't want to skip this. It gives you attribute points. You talk to him. He sends you into a cave. You retrieve a bow, and he gives you some attribute points. Can't net it. That's why. Okay, makes sense now. All right, now that we got the bow, you can leave the cave.
My bow.
My bow. All right, up the path is the village of Embrosis. There's only 2 side quests to pick up. This first one here is on the left-hand side. He'll send you to a blacksmith.
A blacksmith of
the second quest is up here. He's telling you about abandoned goods.
I was on my way from Delphi.
Here's the vendor. Sell your items, pick up some pots, and we can continue.
I might have something to.
All right, down here are some birds. If you want some diseased or pristine plumage, you can farm these guys if you want. Up here are more boars, satyrs, and centaurs. The centaurs, again, can debuff you with Study Prey, put you in a net, and the elder centaurs can either heal or put their war banner plus stun. Okay, once you cross the bridge here, there's a man. This is actually a main quest. He'll send you up the path. You got to kill a spider. His grove is on fire. All right, here's the spider. Blow the horn. Don't stand in the poison. Use your takedown. And whack away. What'd he say? Easy. Not bad. Go ahead and loot your items. Click on the olive branch. And since we've activated the fountain below, you can use your unstuck button to save a little bit of walking. These set of boxes here is the actual side quest. If you don't want to kill the monsters, you can get the quest reward and then move on. Entering into the Phoenician swamps, there's a side cave on the left. Be careful. I'm not going in there. Oh, dude, yes. Yes. 1 net, 6 monsters. That's what's up, gamers. All right, gamers, once you've left the swamp, you enter an area called Lower Delphi. You should be near a level up. There's a side quest upcoming. It's a lonely blacksmith in the woods. We're still fighting fleshy monsters. You can max this out. We'll do 3 points here. That'll be almost our final point. We're going to go 4 points in the base here. Okay, here's the side quest. Something to note, this guy has plenty of rings. He has like double the slots for rings. My character is a bit broke. yours may not be. Okay, gamers, we're heading our way up towards Delphi. Delphi's a pretty cool town. You get to interact with your first mystic, which allows you to respec out of skill points that you maybe don't like. It just costs a small bit of gold. We're still fighting monsters that you can make bleed. There's always a hero monster in this cave. We're gonna go in here and kill him. Definitely get some XP. But once you're done, since that fountain is upstairs, you can definitely just quick port out, save you some time, and continue on up the path. Alright, here's the hero monster I was mentioning. You can't net him, but you can kill his minions pretty easily with the net. If you feel like you need some more XP, go ahead and restart and farm more monsters. Hoo-wee! That's a lot of cat damage. Alright, here we are in the city of Delphi. There's still a few more cats you can gather up and throw in one net and then kill them. There's a few side quests here to pick up. New vendors to check. All kinds of cool stuff up here.
Seeker.
You can see here we got permanent cold resist. One of the resistances is always granted here. Pick up the main quest. Up here is the Mystic, the blue orb character. You can spend gold to spec out of skills if you want, and try out other skills. We're gonna save our gold. All right, here we are in the Parnassus caves. Plenty of spiders in here. Yo, one net, six beasts. Feels good. This guy here, Master of the Flame. He cannot be netted. But that's okay. He goes down fairly quickly because he's at least a beastman. He always has a box of some sort. Pick up your gear and you can move on. Yeah, Dad of War. Oh, dude, look at that net. All right, gamers, we're outside of the caves. You can go ahead and turn in the side quest that I mentioned. Going back to Delphi, there's a grieving widow. Yeah, down this way is where the widow is. Turn in your quest, and there's a fountain there. You can port right back. We're level 12 gamers. Go ahead and pick your points. We will actually do a Call of the Hunt. So just put 3 points in there. Okay, here we are, Lower War Camp. This area is crawling with satyrs. Very good. Very good. Satyrs are good for us, boys. Clear this whole area. It's very nice to be at least level 14 before going to this boss. Alright, now that we leveled up, just go ahead and put some points into Eviscerate. You do actually want to make this stronger. The bleed damage is quite good. Alright, gamers, at the end of the Upper War Camp, you find an entrance to the Athenian Caves. And just before that is the Gorgon Queens. There's 3 Gorgons. One is Medusa, one is Uriel, and the other is Cytheno. There's a healer, Uriel, on the right. You can, remember, they're bosses, so you can't use net. Use your horn, try to lure them out one at a time. Make sure you kill Uriel. She is a healer. Okay, we got a teammate. Easy. Healer dead. Next is Medusa. Medusa can petrify you, so look out for her bolt. There's the bolt. You can go back in. Okay, where's petrify? There it is. Alright, Medusa's dead. Now you just face tank. Easy. Nice. Alright, we killed the Gorgon Queens. Easy. They drop a bunch of loot. They also have a couple boxes. Make sure you pick up your loot and continue. Dude, imagine getting SBC's first try on the Queens. Again, pick up all your gear. Talk to the unpleasant lady and move on. Okay, once you leave the Pythian Caves, there's a vendor out here. You can empty your bags and move on up the path. Okay, we've almost made it to the Athenian Passage. I highlighted this in my other guide. This cave here, this tomb, has lots of sepulchers to open, plenty of opportunity for loot, but it's swarmed with undead and ghosts. There's always a hero monster in here. Lots of items you can acquire. However, since it's undead, I don't think we'll go in here. We'll make up levels elsewhere. Yo, get all these birds clumped up. Let's net them. Oh, look at that net. Oh, yes. 3 nets. Tons of dead birds. I'm a monster.
Hold on there. We've got a giant limo.
Here's the Limos.
We sent a scouting party.
Here's the guy sending us to look for the lost Spartans. And here's the giant Limos. I don't think you can trap him. He's kind of spicy. There we go. Just a little bit of patience and you can kill the Limos.
How did you do that?
We did it, gamers.
Hey, you there?
Okay, we found the lost Spartans. Time to go turn in quest.
You were in the swamp.
Here we are outside the monster encampment. There's lots of satyrs here. This entire area, if you feel like you're behind on levels or gear, spend some time here. Find a fountain and reset. Kill the monsters. Plenty of XP to get here. Okay, level 14. We're just outside of Athens. Feels good, boys. Climbing the bar will give you health. I think I recommend that now. Lots of things that bleed, so make sure you feel free to farm up here. Some items of note. I mentioned it earlier. You can get Outrider's Tunic from the Centaurs, Outrider's Buckler, Brute's Armor, Enforcer's Bracers. All this sort of stuff is some monster infrequents, not to mention countless other unique items that could be equipped up here. Damn. Yo, get Battle Marker. Use Battle Marker, boys. Nice job. This net is doing the work. We could... Oh, nice. Hey, Shadow Strike. Yo, do you guys see it? Hey, YouTube, check it out. Just get Shadow Strike. Shadow Sting. Look at this, gamers. Nice. 30 to 46. Let's go, gamers. This is a big damage upgrade here, boys. Big damage upgrade. All right, gamers. Now the Athenian battleground is cleared. Talk to Leonidas. And enter the gates. Up here on the left are some undeads. We killed it on the other guides. You could skip it here, no problem. All right, here we are in the Athenian catacombs. There's a couple layers in here. At the bottom, I'll make a special note, is a boss called Alistar. He's a ghost. We have been avoiding, like the plague, all of these ghosts. You want to focus on elemental damage or get a scroll. I think we'll pick up a scroll to help fight this boss. Okay, we just continue. All right, gamers, now that we got the Scroll of Harpies, let me show you what this is. You can summon 2 sandwiches if you're hungry. That's a joke. These guys are just basically birds that do elemental damage, and they have a Storm Squall. It's pretty good. It'll help do some damage to Alistar and speed up this kill quite a bit. Here he is. Here's Alistar. Summon your Harpies. Dude, they're doing way more damage than I am. Dude, Alistar sucks, man. Just let your birds do the damage. Does he have a named staff? No, he does not. Alright, there he's at half health. We're doing okay now. But my birds did it. My birds did it. Nice job, everyone. We did it. Hopefully you're luckier than I am. You can get some charms from this guy.
Mysterious warrior.
Or a yellow item. That's okay. At least we killed him. At least we killed him.
Phaedra sent you?
Yes, we are capable. Take the boat and let's go, boys. We're doing it, gamers. Make sure you stock up on some potions. Sell all your items. Check for upgrades. Pick up the quests. Get the portal. And it's time to move on. Alright, if you feel like you're low HP like I am on this level up, it's pretty safe to go into the bar. Nice. Battle marker. Acquire battle marker. Charge towards the side quest. Complete the side quest. In this cave is a spider guarding his staff. Here's the spider. I got netted. We did it, boys. There it is. Alright, turn in the quest and you're ready to go.
Aha!
Alright, gamers, here we are in the Ancient Tomb. Up here is the Tyrant. It's the side quest. Make sure you have everything available, your horn, your net, and your any other additional scrolls you might have bought. He is a juicy one. He summons skeletons with him. You can pull these guys outside, kill them one by one. Once it's safe to do so. Blow the horn and go in. Now, be careful. Don't face tank his onslaught. It stacks up damage, just like Warfare Mastery. There's his onslaught gone. Okay, there we go. Just a quick kill there. No problem. All right, guys. Here we are at the palace. This is the final area. We've got lots and lots of undead. We've got some constructs that we haven't really fought before. We cannot make them bleed. Make sure you're stocked up on potions. And skip things if you'd like. Take your time. Otherwise, because these skeletons can be dangerous. All right, gamers. We're almost level 16. Entering into the Minoan Labyrinth. Now, this place is quite literally a maze. At the end is the Minotaur boss. Then afterwards is the final Telkine of Act 1. And that will conclude our guide. Level 16 acquired. You can pick up more points into Call of the Hunt, which I think I'll do. Yeah, more points into Call of Hunt. It's going to make the last boss feel a little better. Okay, gamers. Here's the end of the Minoan Labyrinth. It's the Minotaur. You can't use your net, but you can make them bleed. Blow the horn, make them bleed. Don't face tank the onslaught too much. Remember to back up a little bit, let it wear off. Keep your health topped off. Smooth moves. Smooth moves. Easy. Oh, nice. I stayed to the end. I stayed to the end. I got nervous because I got stunned. The most annoying part for this on hunting will be the constructs. We'll try to kill 2 at a time. These 4 statues come alive. You can just fight them over here. I almost want to blow the horn here, but you want to save it for the Telkine. I recommend buying a scroll here. Augmenting your damage type. Pierce and physical damage is not very good against the constructs. Yo, I didn't kill the constructs in time. He broke the seal naturally. That's hilarious. You want to kill the life eaters, because these life eaters are a little different than the Limos. They actually, the longer they're alive, they can cast a heal on the Telkine. Okay, once everything is dead, all you do is focus on the Telkine. He'll do some disruption. He'll summon out the Limos probably once more. But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward fight.
What a great day!
Okay, half health. He's going down, gamers. There he is. He's dead. He's dead. We did it, boys. Act 1 hunting is complete. Nice. Collect your loot. Turn in your quest. Oh, he dropped a key. Look at that. Hopefully you're lucky too. He could drop some good items. This is a key for the endgame dungeons. Hold on to that for later, boys. Pick up the rest of your gear. Go turn in the quest. And you guys are ready for Act 2.
You just...
Nice. We got some charms as well. We're a little bit lower level than the previous guide. Take the boat and you guys are ready for Act 2. Level 16. Not bad. Single mastery hunting. There you go. You guys are ready for Act 2, gamers. Good job. See you in the next one, boys. Bye.